giving your all in a relationship only to realize you're just a background character in someone else's story? It's a painful truth many of us face, yet we often brush it aside, telling ourselves it's just how things are. But here's the reality check. It shouldn't be this way. You're not a convenience, a stepping stone, or a temporary fix for someone's needs. Today, we're going to dive deep into the subtle, often overlooked signs that you're being used in a relationship. This isn't just about the big betrayals, it's about those little moments and patterns that slowly chip away at your self-worth. By the end of this video, you'll not only be able to spot these red flags, but also have the tools to steer your ship back to a place where your value is recognized and cherished. Because you deserve relationships that are genuine, reciprocal, respectful. So, let's unravel these hidden truths together and take the first step towards transforming the way we see ourselves and our relationships. Stay with me, because what you're about to learn could be the turning point you navigate your connections with others. Before we dive in, I urge you to hit the like button, share this with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more eye-opening content. And remember, watching the whole without skipping is key to getting the full picture and making a meaningful change in your relationships. First, one-sided effort in relationships is a phenomenon most of us have encountered, where we find ourselves always being the giver, the supporter, the one who's constantly reaching out. This one person consistently makes more effort than the other, can leave you feeling agitated and emotionally drained. It's like you're in a boat while the other just alongside. To mind a powerful quote from the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who said, "We are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality." Sometimes we might ignore this imbalance out of fear of losing the relationship, even when it's causing us more harm than good. The one-sided effort is a clear indicator of an unbalanced relationship. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "Never value anything as profitable to your character that forces you to break your promise, to lose your self-respect, to hate, suspect, curse, act the hypocrite, desire things that require walls and curtains." This is particularly relevant when we consider the dynamics of a one-sided relationship. If you find yourself compromising your values, your dignity, and your peace of mind to maintain a relationship, it's worth questioning its value in your life. In such relationships, you're the one making all the plans, initiating communication, and often making excuses for the other person's lack of effort. This continuous give-and-take imbalance can lead to a build-up of resentment and a sense of loneliness, even when you're technically not alone. As the Greek philosopher Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." In a one-sided relationship, you might find yourself doing all the talking with very little active listening or engagement from the other party. In the realm of Western psychology, this imbalance is recognized as a potential source of emotional distress. It's essential to remember that a healthy relationship involves mutual effort and reciprocation. When this balance is missing, the relationship can feel more like a burden than a source of joy and support. It's important to recognize your worth and not settle for a relationship that leaves you feeling undervalued and unappreciated. As you navigate these waters, remember that your well-being and self-respect should always be a priority. Recognizing and addressing the issue of one-sided effort is a crucial step toward healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Second signal, selective availability, highlighted. Selective availability in relationships is a telling sign where the dynamics are skewed heavily in favor of one party. It's a situation that many of us have faced. a friend, one who is always ready to give support but available it. This kind of relationship echoes the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, who observed, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for a kindness." However, in the case of selective availability, this opportunity seems to be a one-way street. This is a reflection of a relationship where convenience outweighs genuine care and reciprocity. When someone is only present in your life suits them, or when they stand to benefit, points towards a lack of genuine commitment and concern. Marcus Aurelius, a figurehead in Stoic philosophy, once stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective is particularly useful here. It suggests that your response to selective availability is crucial. It's about recognizing your value and not allowing it to be treated as an option rather than a priority. Availability isn't just about physical presence, it's about emotional availability. When you're always the one offering a listening ear or a shoulder to cry on, but find the same support missing when you need it, it's a clear indicator of imbalance. This lack of reciprocity can lead to loneliness and frustration. It's reminiscent of Epictetus's words, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we listen twice as much as we speak." In a balanced relationship, this adage applies to both parties, but in selectively available relationships, you might find yourself actually on the listening end. From the perspective of Western psychology, reciprocal support is fundamental to healthy relationships. The concept of reciprocity is deeply ingrained in social interactions and is essential for the development of trust. When this reciprocity is absent, it can lead to emotional strain and a decrease in self-esteem. It is important to recognize when you are in such a dynamic and to take steps to address it. This might involve open communication of needs and boundaries, or re-evaluating the relationship altogether. As you navigate these challenging situations, remember the words of Marcus Aurelius, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." In other words, instead of with bitterness or becoming similarly available, strike up values and relationships that are more balanced and fulfilling. Third signal, absence of genuine interest. The absence of genuine interest in a relationship is a profound, striking at the heart of what it means to truly connect with another. In a friendship or relationship, there's an essential two-way exchange, a mutual interest in each other's lives, emotions, and experiences. This is in stark contrast to a relationship where one party shows little to no interest in the other's life, a situation that Aristotle might have seen as a failure to achieve friendship of the mutual virtue are key. This lack of genuine interest is often a clear sign that the relationship is more transactional than authentic. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, might have commented on this imbalance by highlighting the importance of mutual benefit in any interaction. He believed that relationships should not be based solely on what one can gain from, but on mutual respect and benefit. When someone shows no interest in your personal well-being, aspirations, or struggles, it indicates a lack of empathy and a disregard for the fundamental aspects of a meaningful relationship. Plato, with his deep insight into human nature, might have seen this as a failure to recognize the form of friendship, the ideal, perfect version of it. In his view, real relationships should reflect a deep understanding and connection between individuals. When this depth is missing, relationship becomes a shadow of quality. Moreover, a lack of interest in someone's life can lead to feelings of isolation and insignificance. It contradicts the basic human need for connection and understanding, something Carl Jung, the Swiss psychiatrist, emphasized in his theories. Jung believed that meaningful connections with others were an essential part of individual Stoic philosophy. Epictetus stressed the importance of focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what isn't. In the context of relationships, this means recognizing when a relationship lacks genuine interest and understanding that we cannot force someone to show this interest. Instead, we should focus on cultivating relationships that are enriching and mutually supportive. Socrates, known for his method of deep questioning, might have encouraged us to question the nature of our relationships continually. Are they based on mutual respect and interest, or are they one-sided? This constant inquiry can help us navigate towards healthier and more balanced relationships.